So the trade deadline is quickly approaching, guys, as April 12th is right around the corner. So let's take a look at some recent news surrounding the Habs, including an article that was recently put up on thefourthperiod.com, and discuss why Marc Bergevin may have more reasons right now to acquire a player by the deadline. But first, if you're a Habs fan or just a hockey fan in general, please consider subscribing to my channel as I upload hockey content daily and would really appreciate your support if you decide to tag along for the ride. So, as many of you are aware of, a couple of weeks ago during a Zoom meeting with the media, Marc Bergevin went out and said, "Hey, don't expect anything from me, guys." And then the very next day, he's back on another Zoom meeting because he just acquired Eric Staal from the Buffalo Sabres. You see, Bergevin never really shows his cards, so whatever you think is going to happen, believe the exact opposite. You never really know when this guy is gonna blow the frickin' roof off the house with a big deal. But if this was before Monday, I may have been telling everybody to settle down because there was a very slim chance of anything happening. You see, Monday night, Brendan Gallagher took a slap shot off the hand from Alexander Romanov, which fractured his thumb. We have recently learned that Brendan Gallagher is going to be out for at least 6 weeks and has been placed on the long-term injury reserve list, meaning of course that he is likely to miss the remainder of the regular season and is hopeful to return at some point during the playoffs. And as you can see here, his $3.75 million cap hit can now be used in a trade to acquire a player, if something were to arise, of course. And then when playoff time comes around, Gallagher can come back and the Habs will be golden, as they still won't be over the salary cap. I know, it's a weird situation, but it's been done before. I mean, this was taken straight from the Chicago Blackhawks book of hockey loopholes, and maybe we'll see it this year. Tampa's been kind of keeping an eye out on this loophole, and now the Habs, Marc Bergevin is like, ooh, something different. It's a thing of beauty, really. And whether or not Marc Bergevin is actually able to use this to acquire a guy that's currently on the block, we'll have to wait and see. And keep in mind, there are quite a few guys right now who have been on the trade bait board for quite some time. We've got Rickard Rakell, dare I say Taylor Hall, Dare I say his name? Tank Commander Taylor. Sorry, I had to. Every team the guy goes to just fails for some reason. It's kind of weird. Also, keep in mind the Habs have been talked about for quite some time now by analysts, often in the Mattias Ekholm Sweepstakes. But with the recent injury to Gallagher, of course, it really throws a curveball at the team, especially an injury of this magnitude. So it really makes me wonder whether a winger or a defenseman is now prioritized heading into the deadline. But I guess we're just going to have to wait and see. And my advice is to not get your hopes too high, guys. I mean, maybe nothing at all is going to happen, but at the same time, anything can happen. It's going to be an interesting few days, and I think there could be a few teams that are going to overpay a little bit to get some players. And you know, I really don't want the Habs to get too involved in overpayments for a player, especially a rental. I don't know, just not feeling it. So whatever happens, any information I can gather, I'll let you guys know as quickly as possible, and we'll discuss it all in as much detail as we can. That does it for this video. Anybody has anything they'd like to add, even a trade proposal of some sort that you're currently dreaming of, I don't care if it sounds ludicrous, let me know in the comment section. Even if we've got somebody that's thinking about trading Paul Byron on a 6th round pick for Leon Draisaitl or some shit, I want to hear all about it.